The quality of our lives is directly related to the quality of our relationships. Most importantly, starting with the relationship you have with yourself.
Hi, my name is Giovanna, and on this channel, I'm going to show you how the communication and connection you have with yourself and your inner world directly impact the relationships, the connection, and the success you have in your outer world, in every area of your life.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode here on The Connection Code. My name is Giovanna. I'm a human connection expert, and on this channel, we talk about how to build deep, meaningful human connections in every area of our lives, starting from our relationships at work with our bosses, employees, co-workers, to our families, our friends, our loved ones, our romantic partners, our kids, and even complete strangers. So stay tuned as I release new episodes every week, and here we talk about communication skills, interpersonal relationship and social skills, emotional intelligence, and leadership skills. If you've been liking the videos I've been putting up so far, I ask that you click like, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for more weekly notifications on new videos coming out, and leave comments below. I absolutely love to hear from you guys. So without further ado, let's dive into today's subject. The 2 ways to build better relationships with clarity. Now, I just want to touch on the subject of clarity for a moment, because clarity, both here, mentally and emotionally, are so important to have in our lives in order to make powerful decisions, in order to make clear judgments, in order to communicate with such clarity, and in order to ultimately build these strong, deeper connections with other people and feel heard and understood. What is the number 1 way to build these stronger relationships, these better, more meaningful and deep connections with other people? The first way is to be clear first within yourself. So this really includes needing to know what you want, what you need, what are your boundaries, what are your beliefs, how do they lead you to feel, and what are your expectations? So in order to be more clear about what it is I want to share with you guys, I'm going to tell you a little story. And I'm going to talk about a couple named Jean and Taylor. Now, Jean wants to have a better relationship with Taylor in the bedroom. She feels like something is missing, but she's not really quite sure exactly what she wants, what she needs, what her expectations are, what her boundaries are, or what are even her deepest beliefs and how that's leading her to feel. So Jean takes time out for herself and she begins to journal. She goes for walks daily to really get clear on what's going on within her. She starts to take notes throughout her day as things come up, as feelings and ideas come up. And she even sits down and meditates on it to really get a clear understanding of how it is that she's thinking and feeling. Now that she's become clear within herself, she has realized that what she really wants is to have a deeper conversation and maybe even a back rub or a foot massage leading up to sex with her partner, Taylor. What she needs is to feel deeply connected with her partner. What her boundaries are is that her partner doesn't just simply expect sex on a whim every given time. What she expects is that her partner warms her up mentally and physically leading up to the act. And what she believes is that in order to have meaningful, deeply connected sex with a partner, the warm-up is extremely crucial. And that when that doesn't happen, it makes her feel that her pleasure is not important, and it makes her feel extremely disappointed. So Jean has now gotten the number 1 step down. She's journaled, meditated, gone for walks, and reflected upon exactly what she wants, needs, feels, believes, expects, and what her boundaries are. And now that she's mastered this, we can move on to number 2. And this is clear communication with the other person. So the first step to having clear communication with someone else, in this case, a romantic partner, is actually to remove all distractions from the environment. That the last thing you want to happen, especially when talking about a sensitive subject like this, is to have your phone go off, notifications ringing and dinging, and you turning your attention elsewhere. The second thing is that you want to be concise with your message. You don't want to be running in circles to the point that the person is actually confused about what it is that you wish to share. So in being concise, in this case, Jean can say to her partner, "Babe, what I need is to feel deeply connected to you. And what I really desire is that we can give each other massages, foot rubs, or a back rub before, leading up to the good stuff. What I expect is that there's a little bit of mental and emotional and physical stimulation that I don't particularly enjoy when I feel that sex is something that's just expected of me on a whim when you're ready. And that I really feel connected to you, and I really feel that you care about my pleasure when we do these things and when we have this warm up together." Now, it may feel a bit silly, it may feel a bit odd or awkward in the beginning, especially when you're pouring your heart out and you're being courageously vulnerable and sharing your thoughts and feelings. But trust me when I say, having this structure and being very clear about your wants, your desires, your needs, your expectations, your beliefs, all of these things will actually make for a much more fluid, loving conversation that can ultimately lead to deeper understanding and connection. Now, the last piece to all of this, to really solidify and clarify the message, is to actually ask the person back what it is that they understood. That way, when they repeat what it is that you said, you'll really see clearly whether they really understood the message in the way in which you expressed it, or whether they interpreted it in a completely different way. This will now put both of you on the same page, so you both know what each other want and desire and expect and need in a relationship, and in this case, particularly in the bedroom. Now, I want to stress that while I'm talking about an intimate couple, an intimate relationship, in this case, this applies to every single relationship. That you can even think about at the workplace when there is a lack of clarity and a lack of clear communication and a lack of understanding of what you even want to have accomplished on the job. It's also very hard to express that to your coworkers, to your employees, or to even your boss or managers. And this creates for a lot of long-term chaos. So, what do we want in order to build better relationships with the people in our lives? We want to first find the clarity within ourselves. And this can often be done through journaling, through going for walks, reflecting on things and writing them down, and even through meditation. And upon understanding deeply within us what it is that we need, expect, want, what our boundaries and beliefs are, we now, number 2, want to be able to communicate those things clearly and concisely, and ask for the person to repeat back what it is that they heard and understood in order to be on the same page. So there you have it, folks. This is how powerful clarity is, and how in having clarity within ourselves and being able to communicate with such clarity, we ultimately can build stronger, better relationships in all areas of our lives. My name is Giovanna Elias, and I am a human connection expert. And thank you for joining me here today on The Connection Code. Until next week.